Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Gerry Dee about Family Feud Canada coming in September to CBC. Thank you so much for doing this.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You wear many hats. I remember seeing you at a Just for Laughs gala that Steve Martin hosted a long time ago, doing the stand-up. Do you enjoy kind of doing a lot of different things, the hosting, the stand-up, the acting?
Yeah. I'm very lucky to get to do them all, and they're all a ton of fun. They're all very different. So, they all kind of cross over a little bit, but for the most part, it's three different things that I love doing.
What was the mindset like when they came to you with this opportunity for Family Feud, in the mindset of just hosting a game show, but then in the mindset of hosting like a very iconic game show as well, like Family Feud, Gerry?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool phone call. Let's put it that way. I was very flattered they thought of me, and it was a very quick yes. And
Yep.
I'm just having such a great time on the show. The families are just so lovely and so energetic and so fun. So it's been such a great experience.
Absolutely. You're a pro. You've done this for a long time. You've done the stand-up comedy as well. So, you deal with a lot of this. Do you have a game plan in terms of, when a funny, quirky moment happens when you're taping a show, whether it's an answer that you weren't expecting? Like, are you prepared or like, can you not get prepared for a lot of those things that happen?
Yeah, you can't really prepare. It's a lot of improv and in the moment stuff that you just try to react to as best you can. It's a lot of hit and miss. I try to find the funny wherever I can, but it's not always there. And sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes the game unfolds in a lucky way that it all works out. I'm always looking for the comedy. So, but no, you can't really prepare.
Yeah, because there's all these like amazing like game show moments on like whether it's like Family Feud or Price is Right, and like I can't even imagine being in your position as the host where you have to kind of be in this zone, but just something can kind of just like come out of left field and just kind of like, I mean, but many years of you on the stage and acting as well. I'm sure you can prepare, like you can't prepare, but you'll expect it sometimes.
Yeah, you're used to it. Like you said, I've got years and years of experience with audiences and hecklers and everything that comes along with stand-up. So I'd like to think but I'm caught off guard a lot too. And I mean, I'm stumped sometimes as well.
What was it like in terms of like a learning process with hosting a game show? I mean, you've done, you have Mr. D, which is a fantastic show. You've done, Trailer Park Boys. Of course, you've also done stand-up comedy. But what was it like? I'm sure there were some learning curves and some challenges with like hosting a game show.
Yeah, it's such a well-known game show. There's a format that you want to follow. Your cadence and where to go and the blocking, where to stand, and the rules of the show. I mean, I've had to learn all that, and I'm still learning all that. But I have a great group of producers and team from Zone 3 and CBC that help me kind of maneuver through the rules and the format and everything that's also involved in a game show like this.
Absolutely, it's gonna be airing on CBC, but I feel like Family Feud Canada. It's a show that is so known and global, and a lot of people love Family Feud. Kind of adding to what we talked about a little bit. Obviously, there was familiarity. A lot of people know what Family Feud is, but what was your specific familiarity with Family Feud before signing on to this? Did you watch it a lot? Do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a show that was on. I grew up I was probably 10 when it started, so I certainly remember watching the original versions. I've gone back and watched a lot of the hosts, including Steve Harvey, who I think does a phenomenal job, and just try to learn little bits here and there and learn their timing and how much time they spend on talking to families and at what points in the game do they spend time talking more or less, and just trying to pick up little things. But yeah, I grew up watching that show.
Absolutely.
I think my generation did.
And I'm sure, a lot of these might be in the works, but they always have like special episodes of Family Feud, right? They have episodes where, they have athletes, they have everything. I mean, we're big sports guys, you're a big hockey guy. Is there kind of like an episode that you're hoping happens? Like maybe it's you and some hockey players or some celebrity. Like, have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, they have too. It's certainly something in the works. We want to try to do some sort of celebrity angle. I don't know where they're at with the planning of that. COVID has changed scheduling a little bit and getting people in. And so I think when that kind of smooths out a bit more, then we'll look more at doing some fun things like that.
Absolutely. Is there something that you love the most about hosting Family Feud Canada, Gerry? Is there something that stands out that you enjoy the most about it?
Yeah, just meeting the families. It sounds so cheesy to say that, but they're just, you get to know them, especially if they win more than once. They're back again, and then 3 times they're back again. And by the end of the show, their family, their kids' names, their jobs, their hobbies. There's so many great small towns represented on the show across the country, so many cultures. Everything's represented so well that it's just, I get to know them and connect with them. And that's the best part.
Another thing too, I did want to say that your show Mr. D also got put on Amazon Prime and got kind of a more global audience, and congrats on that. I just wanted you to quickly comment on the fact that show that you've been working on for so many years and put a lot into it gets more of an audience. What was going through your mind when more countries get to see Mr. D?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. We always wish there were more. I mean, we landed it on Amazon Prime, but they don't push the show. They don't promote it or anything. So we just hope people find it. They're starting to. Some clips from Mr. D have gone viral around the world. I think people are finally connecting that, that's a show. It's very big on TikTok. At this point, we're just happy that people are still finding it and watching it.
Absolutely. Gerry, I wanted to thank you so much for taking some time to chat about Family Feud Canada. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, absolutely. So September 24th, it's going to be coming back on air.
27th.
Sorry, September 27th. And where can people follow you on social media to keep update with everything?
I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
They'll find you.
Easy to find.
Absolutely. This has been Popternative.
Thank you so much.
No problem. This is Peter Beats and Gerry Dee signing off.
See you, pal.
Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.